Let's talk about the price of Kaspa. What has been happening in the past 24 to about 72 hours? And does the price of Kaspa have the capability to go higher, or are we going to end up dropping lower? Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of Beyond 10x and welcome to my YouTube channel. So first of all, we have to take a look at the statistics and what has been happening to the price of Kaspa. So the market cap is at 3.3 billion US dollars. We are having a fully diluted valuation of about 3.3 billion US dollars with a 24-hour trading volume of around 32 million US dollars. Okay, so for the past 1 year, we have pushed up by about 213%, and the past 30 days have been a very, very bad experience due to the fact that we have dropped by about 17.8%. The past 14 days have been dramatic because we have actually dropped by about 18% in comparison to where we were 14 days ago. So is Kaspa done? Are we going to experience another amazing push towards the upside as far as Kaspa is concerned? Well, let's take a look at the technicals, because the technicals are going to give us a very important indicator of what could potentially happen. So first thing you have to understand is, ever since we have been dropping, right, since we reached this particular high when did we reach this high? So let me just sort of zoom out right over here. So we reached as high as close to 19 cents on 27th September. So ever since that, we have had a dramatic drop. Now the question is this trajectory towards the downside over? Are we now going to experience a massive reversal? Because this particular dump is very painful. Okay, so if you take a look at the previous, or rather the sort of trajectory that we've been having, right, we sort of had a deviation due to the fact that we are now beginning to see a lot of buying momentum come through. You know, for the first time in a long time. Of course, we have technically made a lower low in comparison to the previous high right over here and the previous low right over here. So technically speaking, we're still in a downtrend. We haven't broken any structure. The structure remains the same. However, this is a little bit different because now we're beginning to see a lot of buying power dominate and shift. And they are just basically coming through with a whole lot of stuff. So what really matters is the next price action that we're going to experience from here. Are we going to have a situation where, the price sort of ends up bottoming here and pushing higher and cracking this resistance right over here? Because we have a lot of resistance at 15 cents. If or when the price of Kaspa pushes up so much, even breaking this resistance with a lot of confidence, we've got a very good chance for us to sort of go to these high levels and get rejected. Honestly, this is the scenario that really seems highly likely at this particular moment. So we sort of bottom here. Why are we going to bottom here? Why is it that this particular low level is the bottom? Well, it's pretty simple. This is where the bullish order blocks are. If you take a look at these, doji candles right over here, it shows a lot of buying power, and I really believe the price is not going to breach this level. If it does breach this level, then the price will definitely be bought back ferociously and at a very fast supersonic rate, and we're going to end up still doing the same move. But that is highly unlikely, because if you take a look at Elliott wave, there's a potential that we could be having some sort of fourth wave, or we could alternatively be looking at the first wave and we're having the second wave correction, and then we're bound to have a third wave explosive Elliott trajectory. However, it's either we're in the fourth wave of the downside movement, or we are beginning to form a third impulse move towards the upside after we had this, second wave correction right over here. However, I do not really like dwelling much on Elliott wave because it's a very sort of biased type of technical indicator, because everybody interprets it differently. It's so subjective to whoever is conducting that particular count, or those particular studies or technical analysis at that particular moment. So this is one of the reasons why I always try to stick to price action, and price action is pretty bullish at this particular moment. Moreover, everything has been performing very well. So if you take a look at the crypto bubbles, right, everything has been pretty much green. So right now we're gearing up for the big major rally. Okay, so ever since we had that bounce of BTC from 59,000 US dollars to about 63, right, everything sort of recovered, and right now we're just having a very good retracement of that particular move. So this is one of the reasons why I really believe finding the bottom of this particular small correction is going to do very well. And right now it really seems we are bottoming. I really believe we bottomed at 13 cents right over here. This was the bottom, if I'm not mistaken. Or rather, if I'm mistaken, there's a probability that we could slightly drop here and end up bouncing towards the upside, which is pretty much the same thing. So if I were you, I wouldn't stay away from the markets right now. I would make sure I am actively involved in the markets, because now we're about to have those explosive moves. So now, can the price of Kaspa go to $1? Of course it can. It just needs to have like roughly a 9x from here. A 9x is simply going to put it at 30 billion US dollars. The current rank is position number 33, as you can see. So if we drop into top 10 or top 15, that would definitely bring a lot of return on investment as far as Kaspa is concerned. So this was my analysis, and I really expect the price to sort of bounce here. There's a high likelihood. However, if we end up dropping, worst case scenario would be us going to, slightly below 12 cents and then having a massive bounce. So either ways, you're supposed to be dollar cost averaging and making sure that you are geared up for the next leg up. And once that particular bounce happens, best believe there's going to be some sort of friction at around 17 cents. So 17 cents, you can sort of sell in order for you to buy back lower, so that you can increase your bag, because you have to increase the number of Kaspa coins that you have by trading these fluctuations. If it peaks, you sell, you buy back lower. So for example, if you've sold right over here, you could be buying back right now, and you have more Kaspa tokens. And in order for you to be filthy rich, right, you need more Kaspa tokens. So you need to make sure that your money works. So increase your money by making sure that you know how to trade. I do have a tutorial on how to trade cryptocurrencies and make 10% of your portfolio. If you've got 1,000 US dollars in your trading account right now, best believe every day you can be making 10% of that amount, which is $100. Making $100 will make you 3,100 at the end of the month. So you're basically going to have 2x your money each and every month. And this is going to be very important, especially if you really want to succeed during this bull run. Ladies and gentlemen, right over here, I do have some sort of tutorial on how you can simply make a lot of money trading cryptocurrencies. You can make 10% of any amount. Now let's bump it up to about 10,000. If you are watching me right now and you've got a $10,000 trading account, best believe every month you could end up making 1,000 US dollars. So in context, let me just edit that. If you've got a $10,000 account, 10,000, okay. Is it possible for me to move this? Yeah. So if you have a $10,000 account, it means you can make 10%, which is going to be about $1,000 per day. $1,000 per day is going to give you $31,000 per month, which is going to be a 2x. So if you follow my trading strategy, you can make 2x your cryptocurrency portfolio each and every month. So please check out my trading tutorial right somewhere over here, and you're going to be able to see the tips and tricks that I use to make 10% in 10% each and every day. So check it out and let me know what you think in the comment section below. So you can always find that information in the comment section below or the description. So yeah, talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye.